Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Chem Discussion. I hope all of you are well and studying well. Today I am going to discuss Beer-Lambert Law, and it is a very important topic for CSIR NET GATE as well as GPAT and for 9 JEE. So it is a general topic and its practical application is very, you can say, it is a very good practical application also. So here we will discuss about the Beer-Lambert equation and what is the absorbance and what is the transmittance, and we will solve some numericals. So let's start. Before going to discuss, we should know that what is the basis of Beer-Lambert law. To discuss that, we have to understand that if light of particular wavelength fall on a body, then after that it transmits, its intensity decreases. That means a light of a particular wavelength falls on a body, then it transmits through that body, its intensity decreases. So if we consider the incident intensity is I0, then we will take the transmitted intensity is I. Now the Beer-Lambert law is related to this phenomenon. According to Beer-Lambert law, the log natural I by I0 is minus k C L. Here I is the intensity of the transmitted light, and the I0 is intensity of the incident light. And what is K? K is extinction coefficient. Extinction coefficient. It is a constant. It is called extinction coefficient or absorptivity. And what is C? C is the concentration of the solution. C is the concentration of the solution. And L is the length of that body. Length. So, according to Beer-Lambert law, log natural I by I0 is equal to minus KCL. Now, if we convert it into normal log, we know that 2.303 will be multiplied into log I by I0, and that is equal to KCL. Now, if we transfer it from left side to right side, then this will become log I by I0 is equal to minus k by 2.303 into CL. Now we will take it in the next page. So log I by I0 is equal to minus k 2.303 CL. Now this k by 2.303 is equal to E. This E is called molar extinction coefficient. So the relation between extinction coefficient and molar extinction coefficient, I think you all are understand that K is the normal extinction coefficient and E is the molar extinction coefficient. So we'll put log I by I0 is equal to minus ECL. Now this minus will transfer from left side, from right side to left side. So minus log I by I0 is equal to ECL. Now this minus, if it goes inside the log, then this equation becomes log I0 by I is equal to ECL, and this log I0 by I is denoted as A into ECL. This A is called absorbance, or conventionally it is called optical density. So I hope all of you understand it. So what is the important thing we should know, that the absorbance is equal to ECL. So the absorbance is directly proportional to concentration, and absorbance is directly proportional to length of that cell or of that body. Now, what is the transmittance? The transmittance is only I by I0. That means the intensity of the transmitted light by intensity of the incident light, and this is called the transmittance. This equation you should remember. And this equation you should remember. So from here we come to know that what is molar extinction coefficient and the relationship between extinction coefficient and molar extinction coefficient, what is absorbance or optical density, and what is transmittance. So this much theory is required to solve most of the question. And one more thing is that what is the unit of molar extinction coefficient? The unit of molar extinction coefficient is concentration inverse and length inverse, because absorbance is unitless. So this CL, if it comes here, this will be E equal to 1 by CL. So the unit of E, that is molar extinction coefficient, is dependent on the inverse unit of the concentration and the inverse unit of the length. So this thing you should remember. So that's it for theory. Now we will move on to numerical. So the first numerical is very easy. That is, at 460 nanometer, a blue filter transmits 72.7% of the light, and a yellow filter 40.7% of the light transmits. So what is the transmittance at the same wavelength of two filters in combination? Suppose if we take this is our blue filter and this is our yellow filter. Now here the incident intensity of the light is I0, and this is here I1, here I2. Now I1 by I0, the first one is given, which is 72.7%, and I2 by I1 is given, which is 40.7%. Now if within this place one single filters are there, then the transmittance will be I2 by I0, and this I2 by I0 can be written as I1 by I0 into I2 by I1. So I1 cancelled. That means 72.7 by 100 into 40.7 by 100 is equal to 0.296. I have calculated it earlier, so you will calculate it. This will be the answer. So this is the transmittance when two filters in the combination form. So this is a very easy question, and one thing you should notice that the transmittance is multiplicative in nature. Multiplicative in nature. One thing I want to add that in my video till the end I provide very important tips, and these are very important to crack different competitive exams, because by the tips you can easily solve the questions within a stipulated time. So that's why I always request all of you to watch my videos carefully till the end. Now we will move to the next question. The next question is, a certain substance in a cell of length L absorbs 10% of the incident light. That means cell length of L, that means a cell which length is L, which absorbs 10% of the incident light. What fraction of the incident light will be absorbed in cell 5 times as long? So if we take another cell which length is 5 times to the previous cell length, that means if this is a one cell, its length is L, another cell is like 5L. So what fraction of the incident light will be absorbed by this cell? We need to calculate. So for the first cell, what is the transmittance? It absorbs 10%. That means 0.1. This is absorbs. But what is the transmittance? The transmittance is 90 by 100. That means 0.9. So if we take the transmittance, that means if we take this is, suppose this is I0, this is I, so I by I0 is equal to, for 1 is equal to 0.9. Now we know that log I by I0, suppose for 1 is equal to minus ECL. This is actually, I have written it in this form, so that's why minus is there. Now again I can write for second number cell also. So this is 2 and this is minus EC, and for L this is 5L. So this is 5L. Now this is equation, suppose this is equation 1, suppose this is equation 2. Now we will divide it. Divide it, log I by I01 by log I by I02 is equal to 1 by 5. Everything EC minus EC will be cancelled, so, and L will be also cancelled, so 1 by 5. Now we will see that this I by I0 is equal to 0.9. So log I by I02 is equal to 5 into log I by I01. Now these things we will take it to the next page. So log I by I02 is equal to 5 into log I by I01. Now log I by I02 5 into log 0.9. If you calculate it, you will get the I by I0 for 2 is equal to 0.5902. We will calculate it in the calculator. You will get it. Now this is the transmittance. So what will be the absorbance? What will be the absorbance? Because we need what absorbance. So that means 1 minus, because the total intensity of the light is 1, its 0.5902 fraction is transmitted. So what amount of light is absorbed? So for that only we need to subtract it. Here we will get 0.4098. That means 40.98% light is absorbed. This is the answer. So this type of question may ask in CSIR, GPAT, GATE, as well as NIPER JE. So read it and watch it again and again to understand. If you have any problem regarding this video, you can comment it and I will try to give the answer. So that's it for today. Thank you, and subscribe my channel, watch my videos and